I'm great, Anne. How's you?
Fine, thank you. So what's lockdown been like in Northern Ireland? You're in Belfast, am I right?
Yeah. I'm just outside Belfast, a wee
Yeah,
village called Ballygown. But yeah, it's pretty much the same as everywhere. Just everyone's just trying to stay in, stay safe.
yeah. Okay. So Baleful Creed formed back in 2009.
Yeah,
So
that's
a
right.
little while ago, a bit over 10 years now. How's the scene changed since you started?
The scene in Northern Ireland,
Yeah, the rock scene in general, the British rock scene.
the British rock scene, I think, has exploded. I really do. In the sort of smaller areas.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, if you compare the scene now, say, to when you first began.
when we first began, well, we started off as a wee cover band, John and I,
Yeah.
and we decided, right, this isn't going anywhere. We'll just start writing our own stuff, and it just took off from there. But like when we started, like you were playing to maybe three, four people. you know,
Yeah.
you went, you went and played this gig, and you had to play as if there was 100 people.
Yeah.
But it was enjoyable. It was something that we just enjoyed doing. So it has but over them 10 years, it's just got there's a bigger, just an explosion of new bands, new talent coming through from when we started anyway.
Yes. Yeah. So you're headlining the Sunday night of the Going Solo Down in Isolation Festival. It's a bit of a mouthful. I just call it Isolation Festival for short. It's a bit easier.
I wouldn't say headlining. I think it's just whatever sequence they're in. But yeah, Nicola Ames, she contacted me and said, "Would I do it?" And I went, "Well, why not? Go for it." It's now, our,
It's not like you've got anything else to be doing, but
yeah, it's nothing else to be
not
doing,
going anywhere.
and it's going to be a wee bit of a challenge doing a few acoustic numbers, of Bill
Yeah.
Creed, because we're quite usually heavy. So
Yeah, I've never heard you play acoustic, so
yeah,
that would be quite interesting.
yeah. Don't be expecting too much in the guitar, though. I don't want people saying you played that wrong, but no, I'll have a good go at it.
Tell me about the evolution then of your sound between the various albums, because I've listened to your new album and I
Yeah.
think it's great, absolutely
Mhm.
fantastic, love it. Um,
Thank you.
I remember when I reviewed your previous album, Seismic Shifter, and that was an
Yeah.
amazing album as well. So I've heard this new one described as your most diverse album yet.
Okay.
So describe to me then the evolution from your first album up to where we are at present.
First album, we had a different lineup then, as you know. We had Mark and Stevie on board,
Mm.
and when you're writing and playing stuff and getting stuff together, the whole band gets involved. So you get different influences coming in from different parties in the band,
Yeah,
different members, and that's the way it sort of progressed. I started out, I always wanted to sort of have that stonery sound,
mm.
John, with the Black Sabbath influences, and it just progressed that way. Seismic Shifter, then when the two Daves came on board, they brought their influences in,
Yeah,
and we still had that heavy sound, um, but it was different again from the first album. This album, well, we always strive to try and do something a wee bit different, try and
yeah,
think outside the box a wee bit more. And for this album, we said, well, John and I decided, right, we're going to tune down to A. We're going to be really low, low, low. That's why it's low down, the name low down. But it didn't work out that way for us because with Jeffers and the drums and Davy's influence as well, things were sort of like up tempo in some of them.
yeah.
There's a just a different feel to it. It's hard
Mm.
to explain. It's just when we're in the practice room and we're writing stuff together, and it's just got that wee bit of magic, a wee bit of
Yeah,
electricity going on, and we try different things. And at the start, sometimes I go, oh no, maybe not. But we toy with it, play around
yeah.
with it, and then that's how it happens.
Okay. And do you have a release date yet for the album?
Uh, right. This is a hard one because of lockdown. We want to get all our pre-orders out first.
Yeah.
Because there's a load of people that have pre-ordered the album, and we'll have to get that out first before we can actually launch the album.
Yeah.
So we're in the middle of doing that at the minute. Davey, Jeffers, and myself, we're packing as much as we can. Then it goes over to headquarters and John Allen's place. He gets it and he has to go around to the post office. And if he's going around with bags and bags of these things, you know, he might get a knock on the door by the police. But I don't know, you know,
it has
stay
to be
at
said,
home.
a lot of bands could take a leaf out of John's book as far as
Yeah,
merch goes.
absolutely.
He is absolutely amazing, fantastic.
He is absolutely
Getting
amazing.
that merch out there, isn't he?
Yeah, he could sell snow to the Eskimos. He's just got that. You know, he really has.
What kind of merch have you got, apart from the usual sort of T-shirts and hoodies? Have you got anything a bit unusual?
No, not really. Hip flasks, with a few hip flasks, yeah. Zippo lighters, we had a few Zippos. Trying to think. See, if you give John sort of some sort of idea, he'll go with it.
He'll do it. He'll manufacture it, yeah, and sell it. Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah,
pretty
if there's
good.
enough interest. If there's enough interest.
So, are you planning to then tour around sort of the end of the year once you're able to, you know, along with the new album release and everything?
Yeah, we had a gig set, I think, for this weekend. I could be wrong. I think it could be this weekend. And we had a few more gigs lined up. But it's all, sure, as you know, it's all fits up.
Yeah, well, I wish you all the best for the rest of the isolation period.
Yeah,
looking forward to your acoustic set at the Isolation Festival.
Thank you very much. I'll have a
Lots
good go
of love
at
to
it.
Northern Ireland.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm half Irish myself.
Oh, are you? Good,
Yeah.
good. The better half?
Of course.
Absolutely.
So, take care.
Yeah,
Lots
you
of
stay
love.
safe.
You too. See you all soon.
Yep, absolutely. Bye.
Love to all. Bye.
Bye.